What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Kai, and in today's video I'm going to be giving you my top 5 tips that's going to help you incorporate some alcohol, catch a little buzz, and still stay on track with your diet. Let's get into it. Tip number 1, don't drink beer to get drunk. Beer is super high in calories. If you're only drinking a beer or two over dinner or watching a game, you'll be totally fine. Don't stress about that. But if you're going to an event like a club or a party, then you're gonna need more than a couple of beers to catch a buzz. I mean, I've been 21 and I can knock back 10, 15 beers in a night. And trust me, that's a load of calories. You're much better off doing half as many, let's say vodka soda, catching the same buzz for way less calories. Which actually brings me to my next tip. Tip number 2, stick to 80 proof liquor. So these are your liquors like vodka, gin, whiskey, and my favorite, tequila. Just make sure there's no added sugar to these, like let's say a Fireball. Even though it's whiskey, it still has a lot of sugar added to it. Normally your 80 proof liquors, like let's say a vodka, like a Grey Goose or something like that, every ounce has about 70 calories. So let's say you go to the club, you ask for a shot. A shot usually has about 1.5 ounces in it. So you're looking at about 100 calories or so per shot. So if your goal is to catch a buzz, this is definitely the most bang for your buck because that's gonna give you the most alcohol content for the least amount of calories. And that actually brings me to my next tip. Tip number 3, avoid sugary mixers. Sugary mixers can take that 100 calorie shot and turn it into a 3, 4, 500 calorie drink very, very quickly. So you want to stick to sugar-free options like a Diet Coke or a 0 calorie Monster or energy drink. And you can also find 0 calorie mixers. They're not delicious, but they get the job done. Tip number 4, track your drinks before going out. So if you have a planned event, let's say like a wedding, a birthday, something like that that's coming up, you want to make sure to track those calories before you even leave the house using a calorie counting app like a MYFITNESSPAL. And if you don't know how to use MYFITNESSPAL, I have a tutorial video linked down in the description, so just check that out after this video. And if you don't track your calories, you should probably start there. And tracking your drinks ahead of time is not only good to make sure you're not over consuming in your drinks, but then you also know how many calories you have left for food for the day. Which brings me straight into my next tip. Tip number 5. Eat high protein, low calorie foods. When I know I'm going to be consuming alcohol later in the day, I make sure to have low calorie, high protein because I still want to make sure I'm hitting my protein because we got goals while still keeping my calories as low as possible. So for example, my usual breakfast would be like an egg white, omelet, and then I'll throw like a protein shake on the side with some fruit, things like that. And then for lunch, I'll have myself a nice big grilled chicken salad with lots of chicken, again, to make sure I'm keeping those calories low, but my protein super high. Because guys, listen, if our goal is to either lose weight, gain muscle, then we have to have priorities. We have to sacrifice a little bit of food to enjoy those drinks later. You can't expect to have a burger for lunch, pizza for dinner, and then go out and have yourself 10, 15 drinks because that's not gonna align with your goals. Okay, to be successful in fitness, you have to sacrifice a few things. You can't just have it all. You can't have your cake and eat it too, right? And I got one more little bonus tip for you. Have a pre-made snack ready for when you get back home. Not over-consuming calories when drinking on a night out is literally only half the battle. The chances of you getting home hungry and making the wrong food choices is usually pretty high. So make sure you plan ahead and you have something ready for when you get back home. Because if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And you also want to make sure whatever snack you prepare for when you get back home, you already add that to your MyFitnessPal, okay? So you want to account for those calories. Because counting calories at the end of the night after catching a buzz is not going to happen. So make sure you prepare for that. Make sure you add all those calories that you know you're gonna be consuming anyways. You add that into your MyFitnessPal before the day even starts. So those are some tips to help you incorporate alcohol and still stay on your diet. But guys, if you have weight loss or muscle gaining goals, then you need to prioritize those. You cannot be drinking every single weekend and expect to see great results, okay? Alcohol is 100% gonna hinder your results and your progress. So consuming alcohol once in a while, super acceptable, but doing it every weekend is not. I mean, you can do that, but don't expect to see results through fitness. So make sure you have your priorities straight. If your goal is to get in shape, then make sure that's your priority, okay? All right, guys, I hope that helped. If you found this video helpful, please drop a like, maybe even share with someone that could use these tips. And guys, if you're on your fitness journey, make sure to subscribe to this channel. I'm gonna be dropping a new video every single week to make sure I can help as many people as I can. I'm gonna take questions I get from my clients and I'm gonna be answering them on my YouTube. So make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time I drop a video. And I promise I'll help you through your journey. All right, guys, I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.